Hey guys, Ken here from the Retro Toy Escapades channel in Malaysia. Now, Computer Warriors was a retro toy line from Mattel in 1989 that I only began to take notice of some years back. One of the things that really pulled me in was that they had a transforming Pepsi can with the official Pepsi branding. In some markets, the line was also known as Computer Force. Maybe Force just sounded more intimidating. Okay, so the story revolved around a group of good and evil computer viruses that were able to hide inside normal household items and continue to wage their techno war in disguise. It's kind of like Transformers, only instead of cars and jets, you might get a transforming sneaker instead, or as you can see here on the screen, a transforming soccer ball. The absolute holy grail of the line was the massive transforming playset, the computer, which was probably like the Boulder Hill of the series, or maybe it's Castle Grayskull. Now, I sure do want this thing for the man cave, guys. I sure do. What was really great about these toys, I think, was that some of them really did function as how the actual appliances would. For example, the transforming flashlight really worked as a flashlight as well. And this old school style retro sharpener could really sharpen your pencils. It's kind of like a toy that you could sneak into your bag and bring it over to school. But that doesn't mean that the Pepsi can actually came with real soda in it. I mean, it would be awesome if there was a hidden section inside that had the liquid cola sealed in, but no. The front of the can looks awesome. It's got the classic Pepsi logo on it. You kind of wish that it was painted on, but instead they went with stickers, right? They just slapped a bunch of decals on this thing, and most of it appeared to be kind of like peeling off, warping off slowly over time. That sucks, all right? But overall, the look of it is just fantastic. The can has a design of an opener on the top, but it doesn't actually work, okay? Lest you accidentally damage this thing, okay, by ripping off the can. But yeah, the attention to detail is just fantastic. They really went all out to try to mimic the appearance of an actual Pepsi can. At the bottom of it, you find out it's actually made by Mattel in Thailand. So that's kind of a giveaway, right? Oops, show's over, folks. This is a toy can. Okay, transformation time. So what you want to do is very calmly split the two halves of the can open like so, and this will reveal the secret interior compartment where you find a hovercraft that can be lifted off, and it's got a docking bay. All right, this is where this thing is parked when it's in disguise mode. The whole interior of the can has got some pretty good detailing to it. There's some very sci-fi looking details here. It kind of looks like a mini space station of some kind. Now, the hovercraft piece is a very small and compact looking unit, and this thing has got wings on the sides that can be folded down to reveal its full flight mode. And the pilot is kept in place by a seat belt, so let's free him out. Now, the pilot of the Pepsi can is called Grid. Yeah, it's a very techno sounding name, Grid. He's basically the humanoid version of what the computer virus is, but for such a small figure, I have to say that the detailing on him is just absolutely exquisite. Okay, I love this kind of detailing that they poured into such a tiny figure. And over on the back, it's like you're staring at an entirely new figure. Right, it's basically more of the virus mode of him, I suppose. You get a lot of exposed circuitry, and it's kind of like two figures in one. If you think about it, very, very stunning detail for something that's, I think, about 2 inches in height. He's got 4 points of articulation, fantastic. No articulation in the head. Overall, just a stunning figure. I will say that the top of his head, though, kind of reminds me of something like a frying pan, Anybody else see that? All right, checking out the hovercraft, and full disclosure, this thing is supposed to come with 2 laser weapons on the wings, which the set didn't come with, unfortunately, and it's something that I'm just gonna have to hunt down on eBay at some point. But overall, this thing's got some very nice detailing to it, and I also think that the whole thing is supposed to come with some stickers. I believe so, because it kind of looks pretty bare. And so does the inside of the docking bay, now that I think about it. But, overall, very nice detailing for something very small. Another thing I find really great about the Computer Warriors toy line is that these are the actual sizes of the characters as per their fantasy depictions. All right, it's not like something like Transformers where Optimus Prime is supposed to be the size of a building, but the toy that you have is maybe the size of a pencil box. So yeah, everything's to scale, perfectly to scale. So you can kind of imagine at night, when you're sleeping, and these guys are just sort of like fighting their war in secret. All right, just flying around your room, waging their war. All right, to transform this guy back, fold up the wings once again, get him all nice and compact, and slot the whole craft back into its docking bay like so, and then just neatly fold up the two halves of the can together. And once you're done, just go on and leave it there at a section of your room where somebody will just chance upon it and accidentally think that it's a can of soda. It's kind of like a perfect prank, all right? Computer Warriors also reminds me of Takara's Chronoform transforming robot watch from the early 80s. Now, this thing was just freaking awesome, right? I'm pretty sure that most of us had it as a kid. The watch that we had around our hands that could just transform into a small mini robot. I know I did. I had one, but I just can't remember right now if it was actually a Chronoform original or if it was in fact a knockoff. I think it was a knockoff, okay, because this stuff was just all over the marketplace at the time. You really couldn't tell what was what, and as a kid, you probably didn't even care. But this thing was awesome. Computer Warriors just reminds me of that time where we had stuff like this that we could wear, or stuff that we could use in a normal daily sort of like way, but at the same time, it transformed into a toy. Amazing, right? Okay guys, so I had a lot of fun as always putting together this new video. Let me know what you thought of it in the comments. Let me know if any of you guys collected the Computer Warriors when you were a kid, or let me know if any of you guys maybe just discovered the line and are starting to collect it. I want to hear your comments, and of course stay subscribed to the channel. I'll be back again soon with more fresh videos. Thank you and take care.